Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And remember, if you're not a Cancerian and this has showed up in your feed, it's an energy reading, so you've called it into you. So it'll only show up if you need to hear something in this message, and it'll always show up just at the right time. This is where your message begins. This is Earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is an energy of somebody who has their you-know-what together. They're trusted and they're relied upon. They're reliable. They are responsible. They're practical. More adjectives. People depend on them because they know they can be depended upon. They're organized. They kind of manage the resources in the room. And there's abundance here with regards to the responsibility, more not so much the abundance of resources, but the abundance of responsibility that's put into your hands, not in a bad way, but in a good way, in that people are showing a vote of confidence in your capacity and capability. If this represents you, which it absolutely can, this can be a mentality of you right now getting all your ducks into a row, or the universe saying, just get ready, put your big girl pants on, put your big boy pants on, because you're going to have all your ducks in a row. There's going to be a lot of responsibilities you're going to have to take, but that you can do it, that this is a good thing because the universe is showing you that it believes in you. It knows that you've got this. It knows that you're capable. This could be a new job offer that's coming through to you. This could be resources that are now coming through to you. This could also be that you are actually dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and it would be an earth sign feminine. Now, if you watch my channel, you know feminine and masculine are energy flows. So they are not necessarily connected to male or female, which are human sexes. So this is an earth feminine energy. An earth feminine energy is somebody who's very practical, somebody who gets all their ducks in a row, somebody who likes routine, somebody who takes care of and maintains, somebody who is that maintainer, that cultivator. It's very, very, when I see this card, I usually think of Virgo energy, but like I said, it's earth energy first and foremost. And if it's Virgo energy, yes, you could definitely be dealing with a Virgo, 100%. But you could also be dealing with somebody who is practical in their ways of cultivating things. They get up, they like routine, they're predictable and fruitful in their tenacity when it comes to making sure that they're devoted to something every day. So let's get into, I think this is an unexpected victory that you didn't see coming. This is an unexpected, maybe communication that you didn't see coming. Maybe there was communication that wasn't coming in, or there were two different choices that you had to make and you were trying to decide between the two, or I feel like this is you. I feel like you were a decision. Maybe you were up for a job. I don't know. You know, it's like there was two different frames of, two different arguments coming in, and somebody had to contemplate, right? But there's victory and success here in a situation that you haven't heard from or that you needed more information on. There is decision that's being made. You coming into a circumstance that maybe you didn't even know that you had the capacity to handle, right? But you decided to go for it and put your best foot forward. And I got to say, it really, really works out. In other words, all this energy together makes me think that Cancers, you've just proved yourself. You've just proved yourself in a way that people had doubted you, or maybe people weren't sure. But now they are absolutely certain about your capacities and your capabilities. and they will be celebrating them. But I want to clarify, because there's something in me here. I want to clarify the two of swords. This would have happened sometime around the new moon eclipse that we had. Maybe there was lack of communication or a lack of decision or a question mark. So can we clarify the two of swords? What was this situation about? What was it about? It was about an offer of concern. It was about love. It was about, do I love you? You know, do I want to say I love you? And you don't have to take this romantically, because it could basically say, I don't know if I want to put my faith in this person. I know I have these feelings. I just don't know if I want to put it out there. And once again, that could translate absolutely romantically, but it could also be in the context of an employer. Do I really have faith in them? I want to believe in them. You know, I want this to work out, but in some ways you were still being tested, just so that you know. And I think on some level you did know. Well, you passed this fucking test, because that's what it was. It was like, do I want to give this person an offer? Do I want to give this person a raise? Do I want to tell this person that I care? Do I want to tell this person that I do have faith in them? I want to see first. Somebody was kind of testing you, to let you know that somebody was kind of testing you. And there's an offer. There's somebody who wants to offer. They weren't sure. They weren't certain. And I think honestly now they are. Absolutely. 100%. To see is this a safe space for me to open myself up to somebody? So either that's coming into you, or you're the one that was doing the testing. You're the one, like I said, the energy came out, the earth energy. It could have been your energy. I want to be practical in this situation. I want to be certain that I'm safe in this situation to be able to open my heart and to let somebody know how I feel, or to let somebody know how much this opportunity means to me. And there was this beautiful contemplation, because there was such an importance in this decision. There was such an importance in you guarding your heart. And I think that that's really wonderful, because lots of times, Cancerians, you either hide yourself away or throw yourself way out there. And this demonstrates restraint. It demonstrates I'm not going to allow myself to be exposed. I'm going to be present. I'm going to be in the running, but I'm not going to allow myself to be completely exposed until I know for sure that it deserves me, not just that I deserve it. And that I really like. So let's keep going. Remember, guys, to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and select all notifications so that you know when I go live, because this is the only place on the internet that I go live and do free public tarot card readings. And so if you want to participate, you got to be notified. And remember, I do personal readings. Go over to my website. It's the only place you can book with me, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule right there. What is this all about? What's coming forward to Cancerians, please? I think it's all, I just got this feeling as the cards came out. This is all good stuff. This is all good stuff. And it may be good stuff that requires you to take on more responsibilities, but that's why you vetted it. And that's why you were vetted. And could I handle it? And it's like, that's why it's a celebration of, yes, you can. Yeah, it's a new opportunity. It's a new, it's almost like it's a new sign of confidence in your capacities from the universe, because this is literally somebody handing you a baton. The baton as in the metaphor of the relay race, when somebody finally hands you the baton and now it's your time to take it on your stretch and carry it further. So somebody's giving you an opportunity for progress. They're saying, yes, I do believe in you. You take it. I'm selecting you. You're now given the torch, and you take it for the length that you can before you hand it off to somebody else, or before, like in the Olympics, you're the one that lights the flame, right? So you are being given an opportunity, right? The universe knows you can handle it. And it's an opportunity for unconditional support and love, unconditional caring and love and kindness, unconditional healing, and unconditional Yeah, I just keep coming, but this is your card. For me, not necessarily traditional tarot definitions, but for me, Queen of Cups is not always Cancerian, but it is generally Cancerian energy. It's very maternal energy. It's motherhood. It's love. It's love that keeps flowing. So this could be, if you've been trying, this could be a sign that a new child or a new pregnancy is coming into your life. This is also an opportunity. You're being given an opportunity to love and care for, but also be supported and be loved and be seen. You're being seen. You're being handed this opportunity. Now, I don't know what opportunity was coming into you. You know, I mean, hold on. What opportunity is coming into Cancerians? What is this opportunity about? Death. Oh my God, this is the death card? Jesus, that's horrible. Somebody can be giving you support, could be an inheritance of some sort. Remember, this is a clarifier, not a predictor. So I was like, what opportunity is coming into Cancerian's life? That's an opportunity to end an old cycle and pave way for a new one. That's an opportunity to be very formidable and absolutely impactful and absolutely unignorable. This is scorpionic energy, so it's legitimately like it's legitimately like okay, you're being given an opportunity to end a situation where you were in contemplation and there's a decision that's made. So that's coming to an end, is what God is saying. That it's over. The wait is over. You're going to get an answer. You're going to get a response. There's going to be direction forward. So I don't know what you were waiting on or what kind of opportunity you were up for or situation you were in, but it's an end to the contemplative cycle of being unsure, being uncertain, or being somebody's choice. And now you're selected and there is a way forward and you will know the way forward and you will be certain. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Whatever that situation was or however it was playing out in your life, it could be lots of different situations for you guys. So let's get a moon card because who are we talking to? Okay. Mercury will come out of retrograde in Pisces while it is conjunct to Venus retrograde and Saturn in Pisces. You know what that means? That we're becoming very sure of ourselves. That it's almost like this is why the answers are finally coming. There has been a lot of review. We've seen it, we've tried it, we've allowed ourselves to revisit it, and we've explored, is this for me? And we're going to get answers, or we're going to be secure in the answers that we've come up with in the next week, because it's April 4th as I'm recording this of 2025. And if you're seeing this way past the date that I'm recording this, just go back in your calendar and see what was happening to me around this time, because now the retrogrades are going to start to end. And because Saturn is there conjuncting it, there's a real solid sense of execution, of seriousness and of certainty. So I actually like that stability right there. What do the moon cards give you? A fiery climax approaches. So there's hot and heavy energy here, and we do have that Ace of Wands, and there is going to be a confrontation, and I mean head to head. So this would be in person. This is Aries energy. Aries energy doesn't do anything subtle, and it doesn't do anything texting or no, it's boom, boom, eye to eye. It's direct. So there's going to be a very direct confrontation here. There could be a lot of fights. There could be a lot of arguments. The reason I'm saying this with so much confidence is because it needs to happen. Like this almost needs to happen to break through something. Okay. And then we have take time to breathe out. So this confrontation emotionally is going to lead to something that is relieving. And that's why I liked it. It's like, it's not going to get you into trouble. There's tension here in a situation between you, some sort of, it's going to give you relief. You're going to get relief. There's relief coming to you after this confrontation. And then we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So it's almost like you can relax that the things that you were working for, that you were aspiring for, that you had your focus on and you were manifesting, now they're going to come. There's an easement here. There's an easement here. So there's a conversation or a confrontation that's going to happen that's going to legitimately break through a wall you were butting your head against and give you that easement to know that now there's a steady flow in the direction that you were hoping and praying for. Okay? I love this. So for those of you who are looking for news, those of you who were like sitting in contemplation and waiting, am I going to get it? It's like confront it, move forward on it, move toward it. And there's a confrontation that's going to happen. And I'm telling you, this is a huge breakthrough. I've got to get an angel message for you. Okay, so where is Cancer headed? There's a tower moment. The tower just came out. So this is going to, I think it's somebody's car out there. Crazy. There's a shocking breakthrough, a shocking breakdown. In part, so in other words, this is telling me in part, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be shocked that this is happening. Even though maybe in some level, this is exactly what you wanted to happen. This is a breakdown. This is a breakthrough. Like this is a huge movement, right? And something just, happy birthday, Dagdeni, collapsing and falling apart. And then suddenly you can see the view again. And then suddenly you can see like the fresh air is let in. It's like something had to really crumble. What is this something? I got to get clarify the tower, please. Clarify the tower. Because there's mountains that have just been moved so that you can flow through. What is this tower? The tower is a wish that you were praying for, a dream, a hope, or an aspiration. And you put a lot of faith into this. This could also be a lot of investment that you were putting in, or that you had lost faith in it and that had drained you, but you're getting your money back. Money is coming back to you, right? You're getting back the investment that you put in. Okay, so something may fall through, but it falls through at just the right time for just the right reasons, right? And you're going to know that it does because there's something new on the horizon. There's a new offer. There's a new opportunity. There's maybe even a new direction that you want to go in, that you really wanted to go in, but you weren't going in that direction because maybe you didn't think that it was probable. And so something else you thought you wanted is going to fall apart. And it's going to fall apart for the most beautiful reason of this is what you really wanted. This is what you really cared about. And there's this new beautiful opportunity it's just being offered to you. There's this gorgeous opportunity that's being offered to you. Let's see a direction forward. I want to see it. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.